The Sylvan Elves are meeting chaos in their otherwise serene forest homeland. No deployments are made yet, no deployments yet, but here is the spell selection of the Sylvan Elves.
So, Breath of Corruption for the Giant, Pentagram of Pain for the Battle Shrine, Hellfire for the Apprentice and the Icon of Infinite on the Forzone. And then we have the Dark Prelate, Chosen Lord.
The Sylvans have deployed. They are ambushing with one eagle, since this is a dawn assault, and you can see their right flank is unprotected due to the coincidences of this dawn assault. There's a battle shrine here with an unconventional model for it. The Chaos are starting to deploy. Og her ser man at de har barbarhest. They have barbarian horse riders ambushing. We do not know which crazy language was spoken in tongues right there. The Sylvan Elves do 2 vanguards into their unprotected flanks and forwards with the Forest Rangers. The Chaos Helmo puts out a portal, as does the other one. They're closing in on the spoils of war. What else do Chaos care for? Sylvan Elves didn't move much about. They shot down a couple of hounds, making them flee for their Chaos home. Where is that?
Charge.
Now round 2 for the Chaos. They are charging the front line, the Forest Rangers and the Tree Men with their 2 Death Stars. We'll see how this goes. The Forest Rangers have the big version Forest Embrace.
Charge.
The Marauding Giant charges into the Forest Ranger's flank. The Helmo is not able to get in there because of the small width between the house and the Forest Ranger unit. The Forsworn get into the Avatar of Nature with their Doom Lord. The Giant stood up on the wrong foot today, losing 5 wounds before striking a single strike, but then it fell on top of the Forest Rangers with its wrong foot and killed 5 of them. They stand on steadfast, much because of Forest Embrace. The Sylvan Elves charge in to help their struggling Avatar of Nature. They cast Entwining Roots upon the enemy and heal the Avatar 1 wound. The Eagle comes in from the side as an ambusher. The Kestrels have a failed charge. Reform of the Forest Rangers, and the Archers pick up the first of the spoils of war. The Forsworn are where they're meant to be, in the midst of the heat. 2 more wounds of the Avatar. 3 Drides die and 1 Thicket Beast. 1 more wound of the Chaos Lord, so they are both halved in the duel between the Chaos Lord and Avatar of Nature's wounds. 5 wounds of the Forsworn, but they are tough, as is their oath to death. Chaos turn 3. In round 3, the warrior unit does a gateway move.
Jag har 4 på typ allt.
And they charge into the local combat with the barbarian horsemen, the general, and even the Helmo portal opener.
Fanns 4, nej. Sen har vi 3 åt sidan på dem. Four wounds with the dryads.
3 wounds on the Helmo, 3 wounds on the Forsworn from the Dryads, 2 Dryads die from the Forsworn. The central combat looked very gloomy from the Dark Elven, no, there may be some infiltrators there, but from the Sylvan Elven perspective, it looked very dark. But they won the combat by 1, due to focusing on the Helmo, doing many wounds on it, and killing 5 or 4 horse riders. The barbarians run from the combat. Otherwise, everything stays sticking around for the next day of this campaign of a battle, lasting for several days on a now blooding field. Elves and warriors. In the Sylvan Elf phase of magic, Summer's Growth was attempted to heal the tree man. The tree man must be healed. So, rather, his heart was touched by cosmology magic, and he got 1 wound back.
Oh my heart!
Round 4 just finished for the Sylvan Elves. The Avatar of Nature died. The other combatants remained, except the Helmo being killed. And the Kestrels killed some wolves on a charge, some hounds, over here. The Forest Rangers have turned around, and a Chaffing Eagle with 1 wound. Archers shot off a couple of wounds of the Helmo here. There's still action, everything to play for. A good movement phase by the Chaos, seeing them teleport into the next spoil of war. They have 2 spoils with the Chaos warrior unit. They killed a little bit here and there of the Spearman unit, the Forest Ranger unit with magic, and the Eagle was taken down by the spell Pentagram of Pain, cast by the altar. Guess what has grind attacks? The Battle Shrine killed 7 archers, chasing them off the table. In the central combat, the Elves lost, but were stubborn and steadfast and still stand. The Dryads flee from combat, failing their steadfast test. The Thicket Beast also runs, winding up outside the forest and no longer stubborn. The Thicket Beasts were being slaughtered by the Doom Lord, but got away fleeing. Forest no longer their safe realm. We're going into the last turns now. Turn 5 for Chaos. While the winning Chaos Warrior player tries to recollect whether he had any strategy coming into the game or not, we're recapping first. The central combat swung back and forth, but was finally won by the Chaos Warriors. Deserved, I think, for some good moves with the portals particularly. They are decimating the Spearman here after charging through the Eagle. The Chaos Lord having overrun or pursued into the Spearman as well. So they are being eliminated in the last 2 rounds, and we're leaving it there, not playing the 6th round. The objective was taken by neither part. And the strategy?
Yeah, well, I think my plan was to deploy rather over the whole deployment, and then using the portals to shift the balance from one flank to the other, and I think I succeeded pretty well with that.
Very much confusion all around.
So when the warriors moved to the left, mainly these rangers, they are the ones I'm most afraid of in this army, and I think they didn't get much action, so I'm
Just a
pretty
giant.
satisfied with that. And then just moving things around and wait for the opportune moment. Some luck here, or oh well, it's could have gone either way in the middle. So
Yeah, but that decided it, I think. And
Yeah.
you played well on the sides, which complemented well the victory in the middle.
Yes. Well, yeah, I could have lost the Fozone and the Doomlord. Perhaps I should have, but I think my Chosen Lord would have done the same work either way. Killing is even better at killing the Avatar and the Thicket Beast than the Doomlord is.
Absolutely good characters, yeah.
Yeah. So think it could have gone about the same. Maybe the spears would have lived in the last turns and something like that. But yeah, it went pretty much according to plan, if I had a plan.
We'll never know.